Hello class, my name is Diego.
My name is Albert Locke.
And we're Group 4, and we're going to be showing y'all a video on the operations of Dave & Buster's today. Come on in class, let's go inside. So this is the hostess stand, and this will be the first thing that you see when you come into Dave & Buster's. And DC will be telling you a little bit more about that. Let's go back there and show. Remember that same thing.
These two right here are floor plans, and this is our daily schedule.
This is the dining room. If you guys want to follow me, during a busy night, it is divided up into 13 sessions.
Dave & Buster's. And this is the winner's circle. This is where you get all of the toys and prizes.
And we are about to enter the kitchen.
These areas are what they're used for. Okay. That's beautiful. This is our video visual room. That's where we control all the TVs, the sounds.
With heavy equipment in
Heavy equipment in there.
So we control all the TVs, all the music in the building.
Sorry.
Oh, and then we'll take you this way. These are our lockers, the ice machine, everything. These are the closets, office right here. All the money is here. This is our showroom. Beautiful.
Nice.
Parties in the
Hi.
showroom. Kind of buffet kind of style, you know, and everything.
Let me get a picture of this.
This is our server's line. Food goes out at. We have little parts sometimes and everything.
Class up here at Dave & Buster's with John. He's the area manager here. I'm just going to ask him some questions about the operations management of Dave & Buster's and what makes his restaurant a success. Do you have gaming portion?
The gaming portion, okay, it works in a couple of different ways in our gaming area. We've got the actual midway, which is where the games are, and then the winner's circle where the prizes are. Every day, maintenance is done on the games. So when parts come in to order for the games, it's on a need-to-fix basis. If a game is not working properly, we tag it out, and we do not allow guests to play it unless it is at 100% efficiency. When it comes to ordering parts for the winner's circle, it's basically, it balances out to how much the guests are getting, to how much we're spending on the materials. So it's an even balance of trying to get the right amount in and not send the right amount out.
Alright. Okay, next question. How do you plan how much to order and how much demand you will have in that time?
The demand changes by the time of year. We have certain budgets where we know how much business we're expecting to get, and so we order up to that business. We're just now getting out of our half-price games Wednesdays, so our cost for redemption items and prizes is a little bit up. So we beef up the amount of stuffed animals and the video games that we have in the store right now, and in a couple of weeks when the half-price games go away, we'll order down some because we're not going to have the same business through. So it's all based on the yearly projection of sales of where we're going to be and the demand for the area. You know, if we're all out of stuff, we obviously have to order new. So that's.
Does the ordering of materials in the gaming correspond with the actual restaurant portion?
Yes, when you think about Dave & Buster's, you have to think about the restaurant and the gaming area all as a whole. And when it comes to the bottom line of sales and how much we're spending, we incorporate the cost of the materials and the prizes. A lot of people like to differentiate between the games and the restaurant, but at Dave & Buster's, it's one entity. So if we're spending money on steaks, we're spending money on teddy bears. It all goes hand in hand, and they mean the same thing at the end of the day.
In relation to your servers, how many workstations does a typical order go through, and about how long at each workstation?
Okay, a server will take an order from a guest, and then that server has to put that order into the computer, which is the micro station. And then there is a very complex KDS system, which our kitchen works out, where it will send, say, an item cheese sticks and a well-done steak. The kitchen will get the well-done steak a long time before it gets the cheese sticks, so both items are prepared and made at the same time. They're both hot as they come out of the kitchen. An order will have to show up on fry side, and the grill side, and pizza and the saute side. There's 3 different stations in the actual kitchen, and they all have to have their orders come out at the same time to ensure the proper temperature and the proper quality that the guests get what they want. So 3 different stations for the food to go through.
All right. How many sections is your restaurant divided into during, say, busy night such as tonight, Saturday night?
Friday and Saturday nights, from the top down, from the management level, we like to have a manager working expo in the kitchen, taking the food out of the window, making sure it's proper. A manager in the gaming area to go over the games, the winner's circle, ensure guest satisfaction. One over the bar and the latter side of the dining room, and then one at the front desk greeting the guests, making sure they're getting put in the right places in the dining room, and having a plan to go through there. So that's where we like to break it down into management level. As far as the servers go, the dining room is broken down into 3 table sections for our servers, 4 guests to each table. Dave & Buster's has a policy where we're not supposed to have 1 server to more than 12 guests to ensure that they get the proper service.
All right. Because your products and services are made to order, what adjustments are made during the busy times, such as the weekend?
The only thing that will change is the amount that we prep. But everything, we don't have, if we get buffalo wings, we make each one 2 buffalo wings. 8 pieces of buffalo wings go in per order. We never overcook. It ensures proper quality of the food, proper temperature. And so all we would do to prepare is just to have more barbecue chicken, say, prepped in the cooler to be thrown on the grill when it's made to order. But we don't ever pre-cook anything.
One last question for you. How often do you order your food? And if so, is there a specific date and time when you reach where you must reorder your food?
Yes. Food is ordered on a weekly basis. We'll order Sundays for Mondays. We get our biggest order on Mondays. And then we'll do a smaller order Thursday for Friday. And in between that, those are items like our steaks and our pastas, things that come from corporate, all of our chemicals and whatnot, and that all comes on a big food order. And then also, produce orders are done 3 times a week to ensure for fresh produce. Peppers, bananas, and all that stuff comes 3 different times a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and on Sundays. So we have all of those set up. And at the beginning of our financial periods, we tend to order more in bulk, and we'll order less in bulk towards the end because we don't want a lot of product left on our shelf when it comes to the end of our GL, our financial periods.
Well, John, you sure have some delicious food here at Dave & Buster's, and I really appreciate your time.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Thank you.